now you get to decide what you do with those survival skills. Let's talk about some of the people who turned their worst moments into their greatest victories. And I'm not talking about the typical everything happens for a reason motivational poster nonsense, okay? Let's talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. Cut. Like, you can't play here, kid. From high school basketball. That's like getting denied entry into your own birthday party. Most of us would eat a pint of ice cream and develop a lifelong aversion to gym class. Mike? He's like, oh, well then I'll just become the greatest basketball player of all time. That'll show him. The man that took teenage heartbreak and turned it into a 6-ring circus. Stephen King grew up with an alcoholic father who abandoned the family when Stephen was 2. His mom worked multiple jobs just to keep food on the table. And King dealt with poverty, bullying, and feeling like an outsider. So what did he do? He started writing horror stories. Turns out, when you've lived through real monsters, fictional ones are just Tuesday. The guy who felt powerless as a kid became the master of making millions of people afraid to turn off the lights. Now that's some next level emotional alchemy there. And then there's Tyler Perry, whose childhood was so traumatic it reads like a script for one of his movies, except nobody would believe it's real. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, poverty, homelessness. At one point he was living in his car, but instead of letting that break him, he channeled it into creating Medea and building a media empire. He literally turned his pain into a billion-dollar business. The man went from sleeping in his car to owning his own studio lot. That's not just success, that's a complete rewrite of the script. You see, psychologists call this post-traumatic growth. It's like your brain goes through something that's like, oh, you thought that would break me. Watch me invent a whole new level of competitiveness. These folks didn't just survive their trauma, they weaponized it in the best possible way. So sometimes the thing that knocks you down is the thing that launches you into the stratosphere, which is either super inspiring or mildly terrifying, depending on your caffeine intake.